Hey y'all!
Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I know you like that.
You know you like that.
So we are back today with another episode of Pose, honey.
Yes, we are on episode 6 now, y'all. Six. Yeah, 6 now. 6 now. And yeah, so let's get into it. Oh, before we get into it, I forgot. I legit almost forgot.
That time. We can't forget that time.
time.
Yes, and your boost, okay?
Yes,
I still
yeah.
have not seen you guys in the comments.
I have
So
not seen no
we're gonna
comment.
keep it the same and we're not changing until you make some suggestions, okay? So if you have not seen any of the previous episode, please go back and watch some of our reviews. We give you the rundown of what's been going on since the season started. This is season 2. So now we're gonna keep moving forward with episode 6. So honey, let me just say, first, part of the episode, I mean, of course, it always starts out with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And might I add, Pray Tell had on an open shirt. Did you see his little chest? Pray Tell came through, honey, on the mic, and I think it was 20. What was it? Future 2012
I think
category.
it was something futuristic.
Futuristic. I think he said 2012. And they did pretty good because, I mean, people now wearing, the
Not really.
silver tin colors. Hell, you got the ladies
I mean,
wearing
not
the top.
the way they wore it, but
The colors
ultimately,
were
It's
the
in there.
same. But so Pray Tell falls out.
Yeah, he was not looking good at all while he was up there trying to present this ball. He
Yeah.
was sweating,
Stuttering.
and I know stuttering. He was drinking, in which I knew he really shouldn't have been drinking because if y'all remember, he started is it ATV?
Either way, the AIDS medication.
His AIDS medications last episode.
So, and
Or
he
maybe
was,
the episode.
he was not
before.
supposed to be drinking.
He wasn't supposed to be drinking either way, and he was drinking. He
So-
was almost drunk.
He ends up going to the hospital and finds out that it was the medication that kind of moved him along, within the process of having the virus.
Right.
And he started losing some of his was it T cells?
Yeah, and bruising very, very easily. I wouldn't even say he was too much tired, but he did start. I guess his mind was kind of just running all over the place. So yeah, that did start, and the doctor did say that was from him actually starting
The medication. He's
So,
like, we're gonna take you off of that.
Pray Tell was pissed because he didn't want to start that medication
From the
anyway.
get-go. And Blanca, you could just see Blanca like,
Oh my
shit.
God, I can't believe like you can tell when the doctor said that everybody was like, oh, the nurse was like,
Yeah.
I didn't give it to you in order for this to happen, and it's something that you wind up, call yourself trying to get better,
Right.
and it's making you worse.
Just bumping into stuff, I guess. They don't hurt though.
Something this fast is most likely a reaction to the medication. We're going to have to take you off the ACT. Some erythropoietin for your IV to help raise your red blood cells.
Because they both convinced him to start taking the medication,
Right.
hoping that it will give them more time. But, it just turned out opposite for him. And like the doctor said, it just doesn't work for everybody.
Right, not everybody.
So yeah, Blanca kind of took it hard or whatever, some of the blame. And then we have to think about it. They've been doing this whole AIDS, HIV campaign since the beginning of the season.
Yep. And they actually have an AIDS cabaret coming
Right.
up. I want to say by the end of the week, but in this episode, at the end of the week,
Was on this show.
on this show
episode.
is when they were going to actually have an AIDS cabaret in
Right.
which, come out, give your donation for AIDS and sing along and all of that. So, they were also kind of bummed. Well, I think he was kind of bummed that he was thinking he was probably going to be in the hospital or whatever, but they were in preparation, preparing for this
And you
event.
guys know how Pray Tell is he's like the MC.
He's the only MC that counts.
Right, he's the MC. So of course Blanca is like, it's all on me. Is now I have to put the show together, and she kind of had like a little semi meltdown on this episode, and she did reveal that she had
Dyslexic. She was dyslexic.
But I am trying to put this cabaret set list together and design the room, and you know how hard it is for me with my dyslexia. I'm trying.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry to hear about your dyslexia.
So,
Yeah, they touching on Pose is definitely touching on quite a few things. Like it's not just a drag show. Like they're talking about a lot of different things in the community, and the fact that she, with my dyslexia, it take me an hour or something to be reading all this. I was like, okay,
Right.
I caught that real quick. You threw it in there real quick, and then here come Poppy. Sorry about your dyslexia, Mama.
I know, right? But his little moments, I don't care if he get one line, his little moments make the difference.
They do.
Of whatever scene he's in. But we also found out an update for Angel and what she got going on.
Oh yeah.
So
she got another campaign.
Another campaign. I think this one was a pants ad type of campaign. I think she's supposed to be modeling some pants or
They
something.
said something about guests coming up. I'm not quite sure if this one was. It might have been a past campaign. Either way,
I don't
she
know.
got a campaign.
Yeah, so she's still doing the modeling thing. She's a little nervous, thinking that somebody is gonna notice that she's, you know what I'm saying? We know. So, but
I don't
she's
think
a
they
little
gonna
nervous.
notice. She tucks it very well, apparently.
Yeah, but I think it's because it's pants that maybe that's what kind of, it's making her nervous.
I don't know why. If you was at that first Wet and Wild, it's not even just the first Wet and Wild, but we've seen you in underwear or, the little ballerina cut type situation before.
Yeah.
So
I don't
know
know.
why you nervous, girl. We know you can hide it.
On some of the ads they do have it where the pants are unbuckled. And you know what I'm saying? So
and you can't have your underwear showing with that
right. So it could be that, y'all. I'm not really sure. I'm assuming, but hopefully, they'll give us like a little insight on that next episode. But ultimately, we gotta go back to Pray Tell being in the hospital, and of course, like she said, his mind is wandering all over the place. And I mean, it seems to me that he starts hallucinating because guess who he see? Goddamn Candy.
Candy coming back.
Candy then came back with a vengeance, honey, and might I add, she came back fly. Like, she looks so much better as this cameo appearance than when she actually had a role on the season.
Yeah, she's definitely a better looking ghost than an actual person that she was on there.
Yeah, like her fit is fly, the makeup is fly,
flawless.
the hair is fly.
Yeah, it's all good. She looked real good. And y'all know Candy is Candy, so she coming back just like she never left. Like, yeah. And I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and
she basically says that she hung out with a lot of people who had passed of AIDS.
Yeah, like, cause she said they understand.
They
her.
understood her. But basically, she comes back to Pray Tell, basically trying to get him to commit suicide.
Right?
What?
That's what I was sitting there like, you trying to make him let go? And is you sitting up here trying to tell him about the people that you hanging out with in hopes that, he'll want to come hang with Perry Ellis and whoever ever?
Girl.
Pray Tell ain't finna go nowhere and not to go hang with no fashion designers.
I was thinking maybe Candy was coming back because she wanted like an apology eventually from Pray Tell because she didn't never get that before she passed away.
I thought he apologized when she came back at the funeral.
At the funeral, bitch. I'm talking about.
I mean, like she can come back from dead and he can apologize again. So how many times she gonna pop up on his ass?
I mean, I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. But obviously not. Candy is coming back to try and bring Pray Tell with her in the afterlife so that they can live it up.
Right.
And Pray Tell is just like, part of him, I think he was like teeter-tottering on the decision.
I think he was like, ultimately, it's like this virus. I'm tired of this virus, but ultimately, I want to live.
Right.
So she was definitely trying to get him to pass over. But I mean, in the midst of them talking, y'all, we realized Candy ass had AIDS all
along.
time. We did not know all this time Candy had AIDS, and she pretty much was like, I can't remember exactly how long she said she had AIDS, but it's definitely she had it.
She said she had it for a while, but she never wanted to tell anybody because she thought that people would make her feel like she was weak.
Right.
And I think that's probably why she had just this aggressive character throughout the first season and this season of the episodes that she appeared in. She was always like super, super aggressive and came with the drama. And now we kind of figure out, you were battling this secret that no one else knew. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that she's not using this to try and get Pray Tell on her side. This better not be no game, Candy. This better not be a game.
People treat you different when they know you're sick.
But ultimately, Candy had AIDS.
Yeah, Candy definitely had the virus.
So a part of all of these hallucinations that Pray Tell was having, he also saw his stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
So the stepfather comes and he just like, we ain't never, had this type of conversation. But one time, and that was when you came to my funeral. And basically, like, Pray Tell was like, listen, you were living a lie. You weren't honest about, who you were. Mm-hmm. And you did things to me. Mm-hmm. You came into my bed. What did he say? The dawn or croak of the night? He said croak of the night. I was like, come through with the words, honey. Because I was like, croak. Now, I had to pull out my phone, croak, dictionary. Because I was like, okay.
Girl, yes.
In the croak of the night.
When he was 12, talking about some, you wanted me. How a 12-year-old wanted you? How a 12-year-old wanted you?
Killing me saying that. That's just stupid.
He really said, he said, I can't remember exactly what I did to you, but you remember enough to say he came on to you.
Right.
Then I don't
remember what I did
but
so
you
wrong.
got amnesia. You don't remember that part.
And even if the 12-year-old did, you as the adult should have stopped it. But you didn't. You continued to play footsies under the table.
Yep.
Who seduced me?
That child, when he was a child. So yeah, he came back and visited Pray Tell, and they had a conversation.
And basically, he was telling Pray Tell that he needed to forgive him.
Yeah.
And so Pray Tell was like, I don't want to forgive you, but I'm gonna do it because I know I have to. But you can tell it was kind of hard for him. He was just like, go away, like he was ready for his stepfather to just leave. And I think the hallucinations started to get a little too out of hand, because when I tell y'all this episode, it was a lot of dead people coming and talking. It was a lot of smokes, kind of like smoke screens and mirrors type of thing. And it was just like, okay, come on now, y'all doing too much. Because I don't want this to start turning into, it kind of gave me like a Tyler Perry-ish type of vibe.
Did it?
It gave me that, because we have to also get into the AIDS, cabaret? Mm-hmm. Because there was a lot of singing this episode as well. And y'all got to think about it. Last episode, we was telling y'all, about the funeral and how Candy kept appearing in front of everybody. And then there was singing on that episode. Mm-hmm. So then now this episode is still, the appearances of dead people. And then it was a lot of singing. So I'm getting a little skeptical, because I don't want this to be an episode from one of Tyler Perry's plays.
I think maybe they're just trying to put everybody's talents out there, because I know Blanca, I didn't know she could sing until she sung on the show one time. And I think that was actually from first season, or maybe the top of second season, when she actually sung. So maybe they're just trying to show the different talents.
I don't know. It was a little too much for one episode.
Yeah, it was a lot of singing.
Because-
It kind of had me like, oh.
Yeah, for this to be posed, I wanted to see the ball.
I think we only saw one ball scene.
We only saw that one ball scene in the beginning, and when I tell you guys, it was maybe 5 minutes at the most, 3 to 5. I give it 3 to 5 of the beginning of the show, and we only saw one category. Usually, they do like maybe 2, but ultimately it was a lot of singing. So we go into the AIDS Cabaret, and
Before we get to the AIDS Cabaret,
Blanca invites her.
well, she didn't necessarily invite her. The owners just
Invited
showed up.
herself. She invited herself.
She invited herself. She was like, okay, I can show my philanthropy. First she threw $20 at her, but she's like, no, I'm going to show up.
Give me that $20
Give me
back.
that $20 back. And I was like, oh, shit, now she going to show up. Because I think she wind up saying, she
wanted
saying
to
they're
perform.
affected. I think so too. Her ass wanted to get out there and sing and show y'all what she had.
got.
But she did say that the AIDS epidemic did affect her in some way, and she went to talk about it a little bit. But ultimately, she said that she was gonna come to the Cabernet. So now we're gonna go to the Cabernet.
Yeah.
She actually showed
I thought
up.
she was gonna get more money because she was like,
How
I'm gonna
much was
contribute
it?
my contribution to being a philanthropist or something. She was saying,
She
And
didn't write
girl,
a
she
check.
only gave that same $20 that she snatched back from Blanca.
Girl, shut up.
It was only $20, y'all.
I thought it was at least 100. Like
No.
for real, I really wish it was like $1,000 bills out there because I was like, that looks like one bill or a check, and she
that
just
was that
gave
same
it
20 that
to.
she
Girl, you really did want to come perform, huh?
That
You
she
wanted
took
us to
that.
see you. What was the point?
So the owner's name is Frederica, you guys.
The landlord is Frederica.
And she comes through with the performance, honey. She said she wanted to be, what's the lady's name? White Diamond Lady.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor. She wants to be Elizabeth Taylor. And, I mean,
She kinda looked
might
like
I
her.
add, she had a great performance.
She had a good voice.
I
too.
didn't think it was
shocked.
going to be as good, but she sung I'm Still Here.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. By the time she was done, y'all, I was like,
She
Okay.
really did. She
She
did
did
an
good.
awesome job. I was actually shocked. And she performed. The nurse performed. Y'all know the nurse that is friends with Pray Tell and Blanca.
right.
And then
Lulu and Ricky and Damon were the
Were
background
the
singers.
Pips.
They were
the Pips.
Not the Pips.
Yes,
They
they
did
were the
good.
Pips.
They did good with the background vocals.
I
okay?
guess they did all right. I really couldn't tell. I guess I was more so paying attention to the actual singers than
The leads.
Yeah, than the backgrounds. But they were the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Electra came out there and performed.
Wait, I gotta say, I did not like the nurse's performance.
I didn't like her performance. I didn't like her outfit. That was too much green. You should have cut that down. I don't know why you did that.
She looked like a fucking disco ball. A walking disco ball. I was not here for it. Like a Christmas tree. It was that Christmas tree green, y'all. And it just, no. It
I
was a
think
little too
that's
much.
why I didn't pay attention to the backgrounds because the first time I saw the background singers was on your performance and
Yeah.
I didn't like your performance.
Yeah.
Like your performance wasn't that good. I'm sorry.
But-
it wasn't.
Oh, well. So then, yeah, like you said,
Electra performed
Elector.
in D flat. She performed in D flat, y'all.
I'm going to love you like nothing you've known. I'm gonna love you and you all alone.
That shit was flat as fuck. Her voice could not have gotten any flatter. I don't know a voice that flat. That was a flat ass performance, but she did better than the nurse.
She was doing this.
It kind of put me in a Santa Baby feel.
Yes, that's what it gave me because
Yeah.
the vocals weren't there,
Not at
but
all.
the performance was great. You know, she had the facial expressions, but then you know she's already kind of tight with it in the face, so it wasn't as much as I would have hoped. But the arms and the shoulders and the
She
you know what
got
I'm
the
saying?
moves.
She gave you the moves, so you know I give you a C minus.
Yeah, I give you a C. I give you a C. I give you a C.
Give a C. Well, so then of course you got Blanca comes in and
You know she
steals
performing.
the show.
Mm-hmm.
Blanca came through and stole the show, y'all.
Yep, she came out to pretty much all her close friends. So, before she actually came out to, well, the nurse knew. And then she came out to Pray Tell. And then she came out to her kids. And now she's actually coming out to pretty much her community. Everybody that came out to the hospital.
Announcement.
Yeah, that she was dealing with it. She was like, I want you to see what we all look like. Like, when you looked around, you saw mostly everybody with HIV, but everybody looked different. And so she wanted people to be aware of, we all look this way. We're all living with it.
Yes,
Whether
honey.
you see
flashy and beautiful,
down to the easily bruised up,
Yeah.
scabs on the face.
Yeah.
We're all infected.
Right.
So I thought that was nice.
Raising money for HIV and AIDS has always been a passion of mine because I'm someone who lives with the virus. It's because I want y'all to see what this disease looks like.
She came out and she did the damn thing on her performance, and Pray Tell finally got his fat ass up out the damn room and came and performed with her. Cause he was feeling down, y'all. He was feeling bad. He was feeling mighty low. Feeling mighty low.
I was feeling real down. I was feeling mighty bad.
but that is a God.
Yes.
Because he came out and they did an awesome performance
They
together.
did really good.
And let me say this. I'm not sure if you guys follow the actor Blanca, but she actually has a high soprano voice.
Did you hear
And for her, what?
damn, what's that challenge they were doing? Is it Reasons they were doing? Believe it? What they say? Believe it. You didn't see that?
Oh, believe it.
Is it Believe It?
I'm not sure.
Whatever that challenge was.
I do remember. Because when I was playing it, Bradley was singing it in the back seat. He was like, "You hear me, Ma?" I was like, "Yeah, love bug."
But she did one.
She
And
did.
she went up on that.
She's high. She's a very high soprano, and for this episode on the performance that she
went kinda
did,
low.
she did very low in the lower register, honey. And
Not
I
as
just
low
thought
as Electra.
not as low as Electra. She was definitely on key.
Yes.
But she sang actually lower than Pray Tell during their duet. And I thought that was awesome. Like, honey, show the range, honey. They have the range.
Yeah, she's definitely talented with her voice.
Yes.
And she can definitely go high and low. So she's definitely good.
I did notice that Electra, when Blanca was, saying that she did, have AIDS or whatever, Electra she looked so hurt. Like,
I noticed that too. Like, she was like,
my child. Like, she
What?
had that look, and I was like, dang. Now I know this probably gonna come up in the next episode where she's like, well, why didn't you tell me first, type of thing.
Right.
But she did look hurt.
Yeah, I think her whole family, her first original house, they all kind of look hurt. But Electra definitely, even when she done moved on and started singing, she was still stuck. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. So
I don't know if it's because she already got the tight face.
it don't matter how tight her face was. You could visibly tell that she was bothered. Yeah,
Well, she
was
had
hurt
the
and
same
bothered.
face throughout the whole performance, and the
Yes.
performance was a good 4 maybe 5 minutes
Yeah, because you had to wait from Pray Tell to walk
to come
the
in.
hospital.
It was maybe before about 5 minutes,
And she had the stuck face. She was hurt. She was like Jackie when Tammy revealed that she was married.
True.
She was just like that.
She was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So following the performance, the last performance, that was the end of the performance. They did
Yeah,
say
it
that they
was.
made like $4,000 and some dollars,
Yeah.
which was awesome
Hell yeah,
for it to be
that
their
was real
first
nice.
cabaret.
Yeah, and since Frederica only gave $20, I can't believe she still gave that $20 back.
Now, mind you guys, Frederica and Blanca don't have the best of a relationship.
But we thought they were getting better.
We thought they were getting better based off of the first scene that they had on this episode. So
Listen to this stupid shit, y'all.
during the cabaret or whatever, you know, she goes out. She's like, "Oh, I'm not leaving. I'm about to go make a call, and I'm coming back to see the rest of the performances." This is Frederica. So she's go out on the phone. She calls her son. Now we just told y'all about the son in one of the previous episodes.
The wannabe mob
Okay.
mobster.
So she's like, yeah, you know, make sure is it done? And the son is like, no, we need like a couple of more hours. Well, they are closing shop, taking all of her things out of there, boarding up the windows, changing the locks, while this is going on, this positive event that she's performing at. They taking this lady's shop away, this lady's business away that she gave cash money for, okay? And so basically, he was just like, you know, we need more time. So she was like, okay, well, you know, I'll stall as long as I can.
Like stalling Blanca. Like you finish out the performances. You even say, "Oh, did you put this together? Oh, I admire your business ethics. Let's go out for dessert or whatever." And you know, talk about business women things.
Mm-hmm.
All for you to have her shop boarded up.
Girl.
Like I could not believe it. I was sitting there like.
And they obviously must have stayed out all night because Blanca comes back the next, you know, scene. And she sees her shop. She's like, oh, no, this bitch did.
Oh, yes, she did.
She did.
But she didn't dwell on it.
She didn't.
And I do like that about Blanca. She did not dwell on it. She came. Oh, no, this bitch didn't. And then she went on right on about her business. And I think actually she filed a lawsuit.
Yeah, she said she was filing a lawsuit.
Yeah, she told the kids about it. So while they were at the, when Pray Tell finally came home.
Yeah.
Home. And they were having dinner, which, might I add, they eating noodles again. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, it was supposed to be spaghetti.
Butter spaghetti. Spaghetti has some sauce on it.
I didn't see the sauce.
I don't know why y'all felt Pray Tell needed a butter diet.
But because you remember on one of the last
he did, sure did.
episode,
You had to tell me that was butter there, because I didn't know
was
that
butter.
was butter.
He's cooking everything with butter, and they were saying that the butter was gonna slow up this disease. It was gonna clog it up, and you know.
Well, what a butter chicken? The butter broccoli.
Well, maybe chicken was hard to come by. You know, Blanca in her house is struggling.
How long we gonna be struggling, y'all?
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Either way,
she told everybody about the shop, and it's like, oh, we're gonna protest. So when we first see them out there, it's only like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm, just
but
the
then
house.
Next thing you know, Pray Tell is like, look around. You know, we can make some noise. We have people who are in support of you.
The whole community came out. The house of Wintour.
Damn near the whole ball.
The whole ball came out to support them.
Came out to support.
Frederica is a pro.
You made that noise because that's when Frederica
Guess who
decided to show
rose
her.
up?
She showed up when everybody else came. She like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, in the long stretch limo with the windows cracked. She's like,
be prepared, girl.
oh, she said, oh shit.
Be prepared.
Like, oh, it's on. She know it's on now because you
Yes.
didn't mess with the wrong one. You have to think
Yes.
about the community that you went and you portrayed as if, you know, you were there for them and
Right,
that you felt for
supporting
their
them.
cause. And then you go and you do something wrong to one of their own. Oh, they coming for you, Frederica.
Whatever it is,
Honey.
they coming for you.
They coming and now you know you done fucked up. So I guess we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, y'all, because I actually think that was
That's
all of
it.
the episode. It wasn't a short episode, of course.
It was
but
just a lot of
seemed-
singing and a lot of appearances from
so
the dead
it wasn't
people.
a lot in this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
y'all.
this is you guys' review and recap of the season. Episode 6. For polls, comment below, right down there.
I see you watching, but you ain't. I was gonna say watching, but you can't come in. I see you watching, but you ain't commenting.
Yes, we want to know some of your guys' thoughts. And if maybe we missed something, or maybe you felt something about something that maybe we did miss, comment below and let us know so we can make sure that we're covering all grounds.
Yeah.
We want to know what you guys feel about it. Are you in agreement with the two opinionations? Let us know. Okay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, okay, and share us.
Yeah.
I want to be shared.
Girl.
Yes, share me.
Anyway,
And
y'all.
we will see you guys next time. Okay?
Peace.